Hey, it's Wolfy-Chan, and I'm back with another anime review. And this one is Dragon Ball. Not Dragon Ball Z, not Dragon Ball Kai, not all that stuff. Nope, just a straight up Dragon Ball. And this is one of the very few anime that I began watching with my dad, and we watched it all the way through to the ending of the original Dragon Ball. And then we watched Dragon Ball GT, which, if you want to know my true stance on it, just ask in the comment section below. I will give you my truthful opinion. Not going to say it in the video, though. So, this one starts with our main guy, Goku, coming from space. Little bit like Superman, just a little bit. But coming from space, landing in kind of like a Japan-ish place, and being raised by kind of his main father at the point, and who names him Goku. Which also makes a reference to Journey to the West, watching a lot of stuff about that as well. So that's really cool to kind of figure out that there's a lot of parallels between that. And Goku just kind of is a really strong kid, learns a lot of stuff, goes and learns from Master Roshi how to fight because the guy's immortal. It didn't click with me in the beginning that Master Roshi was immortal. It didn't until I was watching a very old episode about him fighting Roshi's teacher, and like Roshi's teacher was like a cat or something like that or something, and it was like, here's the thing of immortality, you can be immortal for the rest of your life. It's like Goku's like, I don't want that. I just really wanted to fight and learn how to do that. And he's like, who wouldn't want to be immortal? Master Roshi took it. And he's like, well, I don't want to beat that. And so he, I believe as a consolation, gets the staff from that. Can't remember. It's been a while. I know in the original Japanese, Goku was naked a lot of the time. And when you watch it to the American version and there's English dubbing, he doesn't. So you find out a lot about Goku in the beginning. Like, he's training, he does the fighting tournaments and all that. He meets Chi-Chi's dad and Chi-Chi. He kicks Piccolo's butt, or the original Piccolo, to then have Piccolo split into two. And then one becomes a friend of Goku's, and the other one is the original master of the Dragon Balls, because Namekians, I believe that's what it's called. Give me the benefit of the doubt, because they all come from Namek. But Namekians are the ones that can make Dragon Balls kind of a reality, and it's based off them. And they're the ones that help the dragon appear, or they're connected to the dragons. Because in Dragon Ball Z, I think it's in Z, it might be another iteration. There's a lot of iterations of Dragon Ball. Let's be real. It's a really long series that I could go over all of it if you really wanted to. Which I haven't been watching the newer ones because they're not dubbed yet in American. But I did, or in English. Don't know why I said American, sorry. I know the movies were, so I watched all of the new movies. But I believe even Namek has a dragon. But every dragon's different. And when you kill a dragon, or not really kill one, but you kill the Namekian that's part of it, that made the Dragon Balls, the dragons still come back. Who'd have thought? And then somebody else had to take over that charge and make new Dragon Balls. And they became more instead of, it's not 10 and it's not 7. I think it's 12? It's been a while since I've realized how many Dragon Balls there were. I swear there could have been just 7. Because Dragon Balls grant people wishes. Well, everyone wants something. And we first meet, not Chi-Chi, Bulma. There you go. Took me a minute. You first meet Bulma. I believe she's more of a teenager at that time. Like, even as the anime goes, she really hasn't aged. But truthfully, her dad's a scientist, and her stepmom, or mom, really hasn't aged. So she got some good genes there. Like, But Bulma is just a Spitfire, and when Goku finally goes to get the Dragon Balls, she's one of those to really help, and is part of Capsule Corp, which, as growing up, I really wish capsules were like a thing. Like, I need a bike. Put this tablet in a thing of water, and boop, here's a bike. Like, I really wish for that. We meet, like, Yamcha and his little cat friend, which I know, like, everybody's like, Yamcha's, like, the most useless character because he's human, but he can fight and he can fly, but that's it. Like, and he's the one that, like, his butt gets mostly, like, cut up. But it's, like, really like Yamcha. I'm looking over trying to memorize all the characters. And I can't remember a lot of them because I remember Krillin. And I just watched something about Krillin and Goku that, you know, like, are really great buddies. And Goku would do anything for Krillin, and so would Krillin do anything for Goku. Which, hey, that, you know, they started training and stuff as kids. They built up a friendship. All this stuff. So it's really cool. I can't remember what the three-eyed guy is, or the little kid that's always around him. I can't. And I don't remember what the pig's name is, other than he's a super pervert. Yeah. I know there's, like, a lot more characters. Like I said, like, Chi-Chi and, like, her dad, which Chi-Chi's dad was, like, a demon king. But now, like, most of the iterations of it now is that, like, he's just a grandpa now, and he just wants to take care of his grandsons. He wants to have a happy family. Just kind of like the weird thing, like, the relationship between Chi-Chi and Goku is just kind of like, That's a lot of Dragon Ball stuff. But in Dragon Ball, she basically kind of falls for him. And he's like, it's nice to meet you, bye! I think he accidentally fights her or punches her. I don't think so. It feels like he did something to her, and then she was like, you're mean, but you're really kind of cool. It was something like that. But they go on loads of fights, and there's dragons and stuff like that, or dinosaurs. Dinosaurs that he fights, and even Goku turns into a monkey at one point in time. I think twice in Dragon Ball, but I think really once. I really think he only turned into a full monkey once, because of the full moon, and he has a tail, which if you cut off the tail, they don't turn monkeys at the full moon. But if you have a tail, you'll turn into a gigantic monkey. Journey to the West! So it's really kind of interesting to see that, and then see his tail get ripped off, and woo! That stuff kind of happened. So it's very, very interesting. And by the end of Dragon Ball, he's grown up a bit. And so they go to the next fighting tournament, which is a fighting tournament. And Chi-Chi's part of it. And so Chi-Chi's like, if I win, you get to be this. If you win, I won't bug about marrying you and stuff like that. And so she she's a fighter. But, like, when she has kids, she's kind of given up on that. It's very strange after the fact. But, like, after the fight, and I believe she loses, he's like, yeah, I'll still marry you if you really want to. Once again, not realizing what marriage or really love is or anything like that. But, you know, I think he likes Bulma, or at least loves her. Or not Bulma, but Chi-Chi at the end of it. I think so. By the end, it's a really, really cool series, and I really enjoyed it. It's been forever, though. It's been forever since I've watched it, since I've seen it, all this stuff. But I really enjoyed this. So, if you like Dragon Ball, definitely leave a like. Leave it in the comment section below. Who is your favorite character from Dragon Ball, the first one? I think mine actually has to be Bulma. Like, I really liked Bulma in the beginning. She's just so weird and wacky and all this stuff, and I really liked her. So I'm a Bulma fan, but I'm also kind of everything else that happens with Bulma fan. And definitely subscribe if you haven't already, because I do reviews on either anime, manga, or any kind of strange videos in between. Funsies. So definitely subscribe to not miss any of the videos that I do. And if you want to follow me on Twitter or Facebook, I have the links down below. And I hope that you've been having a very wonderful, wonderful day. Wolfy-Chan out. Bye.